On Friday night at 6 PM, 44 players turned pink on FIFA 16 Ultimate Team. The reason for that? Well, it's above my head. The Futties are back. The Futties, the Futties, whatever you want to call them, they are back with a bang this year. And 44 players, as I said, changed colour, kept the same stats as they have on their regular base item on FIFA 16 Ultimate Team. Of course, if you remember from last year, the Futties are, of course, a community vote. You get to choose which players receive pink items. Last year, we never saw anything pink on the console until we'd voted for which one in each category we wanted, and the winner of those categories got a pink card at the end of the week. This year, what EA have done is give everyone who's in those categories, and there are 11 categories, by the way, a pink card. Everyone's got one that is in a category, and what we're going to do is have an upgrade in stats for the winner of that category. So basically, at the end of this week, when the vote ends, I believe 3 out of the 4 players will stay pink, but we'll just keep their same base stats. You know, it's a little bit like the Irish Cup stuff that we get. We sometimes get some green cards, stats are the same. They might be a little bit more of value to you guys than the regular gold items, that sort of thing, but still, they're quite cool. However, the one in each category that wins will get increased boosted stats, and I think this year EA could go pretty big and give some really awesome stat boosts. So my job today is to go through each of the 11 categories and tell you who I would like to win each one. If you would be so kind as to hit the thumbs up button on this video before we get into it, that would be amazing. Let's go. So category 1 is the brick wall. It is filled with 4 different goalkeepers that are, of course, brick walls and are good shot stoppers. This is a great one because these are 4 very, very popular keepers on the game, and in my opinion, I feel like ter Stegen is out. I don't feel like he would win at all. However, Handanovic is very good, and so is Leno. They are like 2 of the most overpowered goalkeepers on the game. But because he's in the BPL, I think Hugo Lloris will win the vote. That is who my vote would go to in this category. I think Hugo Lloris will win the vote, and I think also, this is the first time I'm showing you this, I believe the Futties winner will have a gold bar as opposed to just being a standard pink card. I'm not sure if that will actually happen, but it seems as though there is this this category of a card design called Futties winner. So surely if they win the Futties, then they get the gold bannered card. If so, that would be amazing. And if you owned a Lloris by the end of this week, if you owned a pink Lloris and he won it, he would turn into this one with the boosted stats and, in my opinion, the gold bar, the slightly different card design. It would be pretty awesome. Category number 2 is called Get Stuck In. This is full of hard tackling players. We have Khedira, Catamol, of course, for the FUTWIZ banter, De Jong and Luis Gustavo. Now, if by some miracle FUTWIZ Dan has his way and gets the community into voting, we could see a gold or pink and gold Lee Catamol. However, if it's, you know, level-headed human beings, I'm pretty sure we would see a Luis Gustavo because one, I always love his card on Ultimate Team. Don't get me wrong, Khedira is good as well. We could potentially see that. But I feel like Luis Gustavo, who's got the slightly better stats in my opinion, and of course is Brazilian, easier to link up to other awesome players on the game. I feel like Gustavo could win it and receive a like a +2 overall upgrade. I've just, you know, randomly given stats. Don't quote them, of course. But Luis Gustavo, that would be a pretty sick one. The next category is awesome. It's the Skiller's Delight. We have 4 5-star skillers here. We have Bolassi, Magidi, Nani, and Maxim. Now, I believe Maxim is probably out, and I also think Magidi is out. I think this battle is between Nani, who of course now plays for Valencia, so even though he's got like a TOTS card, I feel like that's a really good one because it's a La Liga left winger. You know, he could feel almost a little bit like Ronaldo. But the winner, in my opinion, and the one that I would most prefer is Yannick Bolasie. I love a bit of a BPL 5-star skiller. I love Bolasie on the game. So for him to have a boost up to like, what in my opinion would be like an 82. He's already got an 80 rated inform, and I'm sure they would outdo that. And the fact that Nani has already got like the higher rated cards, that sort of thing, I'd love to see Bolasie, and I think he'd be incredible. The next category is Potshots, and I'm assuming this is literally just people who know how to shoot, know how to long shot, know how to take free kicks, all of that sort of thing. We have got Hernandez, Gylfi Sigurdsson, Chanaloglu, and Quagliarella. Some pretty difficult to pronounce names, I'm not gonna lie. I like the idea of a Hernandez, I really do. Sigurdsson, I think he's a little bit, I don't like him on the game. He doesn't ever really do it for me, and there's plenty of better cams in the BPL that I would rather use. Quagliarella, I think he's irrelevant in this contest. I think the winner is going to be, well, what is dubbed as one of the world's best free kick takers, Hakan Çalhanoğlu. 82 rated he would be, because he's got like an 80 rated inform, so hopefully they would boost him by another +2. He'd have awesome stats in the, like, 84 dribbling, 84 shooting, 87 passing. He has got 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot. Yep, I would really like that, I'm not gonna lie. Head first is category number 5, of course, basically signifying that these guys are all good in the air, good headers of the ball, whatever. We've got Adariz, we've got Slimani, we've got De Jong, and we've got Mandzukic. Now, hear me out here. De Jong, I'm not too interested in, I'm not gonna lie. And Adariz and Slimani, both two of my favourites on this game. However, they've both got ridiculous TOTS items, and I can't ever see a TOTS item being outdone by a pink Futtie. So, screw them. Give it to Mandzukic, who, well, would have a pretty sick card. He's already got an inform, and if they boosted stats on that, we would get a really decent Mandzukic here, with good pace, great shooting, dribbling, and amazing physical. What could, you know, that's the right decision in my opinion. Two-footed master might be my favourite category out of all of these guys. I pretty much love all 4 of those players on this game. I've already declared my love for Ben Yedder, love Christian Eriksen, Perisic is awesome, and Toni Kroos, well, you know I love him as well. These are all 5-star weak foot players, which is fantastic. However, Ben Yedder, with already having the TOTS card, I think we can rule him out. I know he's popular, but I think it would be a silly vote. And Perisic has got loads and loads of special items this year, and he's got international man of the matches, that sort of thing. So lots of colourful items as well. Christian Eriksen is a great shout because he's BPL, he's, amazing stats, but he has also got some decent informs as well. But Toni Kroos, I know he's got a couple of colourful informs, but the more you boost him, the more pace he gets. And he is one of the slower players on the game, but he's awesome, and he's Real Madrid, and he's German. Very popular things on this game for linking up to different players. I think Toni Kroos has got this, and if they did boost him by like +2, we would see like a 91 rated Toni Kroos. That would be amazing with the 5-star weak foot and like 88 shooting, 94 passing. I would be all over that, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we move on to the next category, which is the one club men. These guys are loyal to their clubs. You've got De Rossi, Totti, John Terry, and Gigi Buffon. Now, Totti has a classic international hero, and I don't think they would outdo that. Terry, no matter what they do, they're not going to boost his pace up to like 60 or 70, which would make him usable. So screw that. Gigi Buffon's got the team of the season and all sorts of colourful cards this year. Give it to Daniele De Rossi, I guess is his actual name. Give him a nice item on FIFA 16 that people would really want to use. I love using his regular item on this game, so why not boost him even further and give him like a ridiculous 85 rated card, 70 plus club, good defending, good physical. He'd be great, and I'd want to use it. Okay, we're getting there. We're on to the 8th out of 11 categories now. This one's called the Engine Room and features players such as Junuzovic, James Milner, Willian, and Cavani. Now, Junuzovic has got decent stats across the board. That's a popular choice, I imagine. I reckon a lot of people would like him in the Bundesliga as well. We've also got James Milner, Liverpool, lots of fans of that club out there. BPL, once again, people are going to want to use him. We've got Willian, who is Brazilian, BPL, and fast, and good at dribbling. That's the winner in my opinion. We don't even need to talk about Cavani. I think Willian has got this like so easily, it's unreal. He's going to win this category. We're going to get a sick Willian item on FIFA 16 and I'm going to love it. Now category number 9 is Most Improved and it features players from Spurs and Leicester, two clubs that did amazingly well in the BPL last year. We've got Riyad Mahrez, Dele Alli, Jamie Vardy and Eric Dyer, and there's a little strategy that I've got here. They've all got TOTS cards. They've all done amazingly well, and it's been shown by EA. They've got these ridiculous cards on the game. Mahrez has got 93, Vardy like a 90 or 91, Dele Alli's got this awesome 85, but Eric Dyer's TOTS is a silver. And I think that is one TOTS, because he's got the highest rated silver you can get. I think they would burst above it and actually give him a gold rated item, outdoing his team of the season item. I think they would do that in this case, and therefore I think people should vote, and my vote would go to Eric Dyer, because I think they would boost him up to like an 80 rated gold, and we get some awesome stats on this guy, better than his TOTS. I think at this stage in the game it could be done, and I think that's what will happen. However, in all honesty, people are probably going to go for like Mahrez or Vardy, probably, but I think they should go for Eric Dyer. Second to last category is the Maestro, and these are 4 amazing players: David Silva, Mesut Ozil, Pjanic and De Bruyne. There's an Arsenal player in there, and we all know what those fans are like when it comes to popularity votes and contests. Typically, Arsenal win anything in that nature, so it's likely that we're going to see a Mesut Ozil. However, Ozil, Pjanic and De Bruyne have all got crazy rated items, crazy like informs, team of the seasons, that sort of thing. So I think my vote would go to David Silva. If they kept him in the centre of the park and gave him like a 90 rated cam, pink, gold, FUTTIE, I think that would be awesome, because he's really good on Ultimate Team, and he'd be a usable card that isn't like 95 rated or whatever Ozil would be. I just think he would probably keep the price down the most out of all of those players, apart from Pjanic, who wouldn't beat his TOTS item, I don't think, so it'd be a bit pointless. So David Silva's the man in the 10th category for me. And finally, class is permanent. I'm not really sure what this category is all about, because we got 4 players that are in different stages of their career: Sami Eto'o, Javier Hernandez, Lassana Diarra and Hatem Ben Arfa. All 4 of these have TOTS items on FIFA 16, and of course that means they've had a good season for their respective clubs. However, Hatem Ben Arfa has moved on and has moved to PSG, the biggest club in French football. Therefore, even though he has a TOTS item, and I don't think any of these players would outdo their TOTS ranking, Ben Arfa now plays for PSG, and you can link up all sorts of great players and get strong links to Ibra, because of course most of his items on this game are still PSG. I want to see a pink and gold Hatem Ben Arfa at PSG in the centre of the park with decent stats. They're not going to quite cut it in terms of his TOTS, but they'll still be amazing and better than any informs that he has had in this game. So that's it. Those are my votes for the FUTTIEs. I can now go on the website and jot all of this down and actually vote myself for these, so hopefully they happen. I'll leave the link for the EA website there in the description that you guys can go and vote as well. And don't forget, you can pick up the regular pink versions of these players this week, but be careful, because come the end of the week, some of them are going to have stat increases where you might make a little bit of profit, and some of them are going to stay the same and probably plummet in value, so you might lose a bunch of coins. It's going to be a really good week for some of you top traders, and it could be really bad for some of us other people. Probably me. Anyway, if you wouldn't mind smashing a like on the video, that'd be amazing. Have a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow, guys. Peace.